Hello, you cunnilingus skeptics. Jim Sterling here, and this is Jumpix Jump. I'm fairly certain this was in the running once for a Best of Steam Greenlight trailers video. It's on Steam now, so that's something we're dealing with. This is a rabbit here, which I'm assuming the rabbit's called Jumpix. It's doing some dancing there with very long limbs. It looks creepy. Not because it's an anthropomorphic rabbit. I mean, they've been part of media for 100 years. There's something about the length of the limbs and the odd musculature of the arms, the biceps there. It's got some definition in the biceps. And the legs are just long. Like, clearly this thing skipped leg day. And it is a thing. Right, we're going to play it. Jumpix Jump. Shit, we can just go on level 5. We'll go on level 1. Right. Okay. So here we go. Oh, doesn't really jump much, does it? For a game called Jumpix Jump, I expected better jumping. Okay, so it's auto sprint. And that's as fast as it goes. Alright. I thought it was going to be like some sort of runner game or something. But it's not. The game also promises to be non-violent. That was one of its selling points, so don't expect any combat or anything like that. So far it reminds me of like the 3D stages in Jazz Jack Rabbit, except slower. Much slower. I mean, there's a real randomness to the level design, not a lot of elegance, just a bunch of flat platforms in the sky, apropos of nothing. And there's some clashing there because there's rather realistic textures on the ground, and holy shit, that's horrible. Oh my god. Okay. Jumpix is stuck. Oh, there we go. You know, relatively detailed textures on the ground. No textures on the rabbit, which is a lot more cartoony. Same goes for the tree. This rabbit does not look like it belongs in this world. Now, it is made in Unity. Some pre-existing assets may be used. May not be. But it certainly lacks a consistency in the art style, which, as you all know, is something I talk about quite a bit. Here we are, just collecting these nebulous shapes, essentially. We're collecting for its own sake. It's collection for its own sake. And there we go. Turn it round. Right. So is this all there is to it? I think this is all there is to it. I mean, I guess I see more complex stuff over there. Oh, fucking hell. It's like a Souls game, where you can see in the distance and think, I'm going to get to explore that later. Except, you know, where there's that level of excitement and trepidation that you get with a Souls game. With this, I kind of feel nothing. You know? I hate the way the rabbit looks. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't doing that again. The jumping is terrible. Look at that. Fucking Simon Belmont can do better than that. You know what? Can't be fucked. Forget it. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a right old laugh. So, as a matter of interest, I guess, if you're interested in those things, I am just calling these videos Jimpressions now. It's a better name, after I complained about it in the Division video we did last time. You know, there was a comment that was like, well, you know what, you could just stop calling them Squirty Plays and call them Jimpressions. And I guess I was like, well, I've committed so far. You know, I've been doing these for a couple of years now. Can't just change them now. But then I remembered, it's not like my channel's all that popular. You know, it's not like there's a recognisable brand name attached to that. I mean, Jimquisition is the most recognisable thing I do. I mean, it would be silly to change that at this point, but this, I mean, hell, Jimpressions just brings it more in line with that, so it's just a better idea. Literally nothing will be lost in doing it. Unlike this game, where I feel, you know, precious life energies are draining from me. I can't even be bothered to pick these things up. I realise I've got to get 101 of them, but I don't care. I honestly don't give a shit. Oh. Oh dear. It looks like we are well and truly stuck. The rabbit is slowly moving, but moving in a way we don't want it to move. Yeah, it's just gonna fall down. It's gonna fall down. Maybe if I mash the jump button, it'll maybe catch on something before it falls. Hold on. Here we go. I'm mashing it. You can hear it. Here we go. Come on. No. In fact, we are pretty much at the beginning of all that bollocks. I don't know if we can fast track it. I mean, this should be a new area or something. Come on. Get up there. I love this. I love how the moving platforms don't work properly. Actually, no, we've got to go through all that again. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just skip to level 2. We'll see what level 2's got for us. This is music from Incompetech, by the way. I recognise this tune when I go through Incompetech looking for my own free music. So, it doesn't warrant that kind of dancing that he's doing. I never noticed, like, now that it's frozen on there, that is quite a shapely arse on that rabbit. No crack, though. Like, it pokes out a good bit. You look from the side and you think, Jumpix has quite a fine ass. And then you look and you're like, actually, is there any definition there at all? Who knows? Frame rate struggling there. Guess it is hard to render all this. Oh god, yeah, that frame rate really is struggling now. I like how the rabbit resets a little bit when it picks anything up as well. There's just this slight jolt. Right. Well, this one's a little less free form than the last one. Got some mushrooms there on the sides. Hope you've all been having a good weekend anyway. I've been playing a game there'll be video of tomorrow, but I can't necessarily talk about it now. But been enjoying it. Have a video up and a review, indeed, around about 5 AM my time, Central Time, tomorrow. That's going to be fun. And that's about it. Couldn't D&D this weekend. Couldn't do it last weekend because I was sick. Because someone put their tongue in my mouth while they were sick. I mean, it was worth the cost of entry, if I'm being honest, but it still annoyed me last week. And couldn't do it this week, because one of our number wasn't available, so we couldn't do our normal D&D, so we played board games. Played a game called Dead of Winter, if you've not heard of it. Similar to a lot of Fantasy Flight stuff, where, you know, it's nominally cooperative, but one of you is a betrayer. Like the Battlestar Galactica game where one's a Cylon. I fucking love that game. And I like Dead of Winter. One of you is called a betrayer there, and so one of you does something to fuck up the colony of survivors, and you all control various survivors. And every player has an ulterior motive. Like, they could still be, you know, on everyone's side and work for the good of the colony. They got to work to make sure the overall goal is successful. But they've also got to do something else for themselves. You know, like, hoard more items than anyone else, and, like, have more items in your, like, item cards in your hands than other players, or stuff like that. Equip a certain amount of items to one of your characters. And that can sometimes run a bit counter to the group, but you're still trying to work in to complete the overall objective. So that was fun. Falling over again. I hate the jumping in this. I hate it. Oh, are you kidding? There. Fucking prick. I mean, what is this? Just this cold, scuffed steel in the middle of this canyon. What's the story there? I'm really interested in the lore of Jumpix Jump Rabbit, the jumping bunny idiot. Who put these structures here? And why do they float of their own accord? I'm not even going to jump to get that thing. Oh god, this is dire. I mean, I'm out of curiosity, I want to look at some of the other levels. Oh, this one just no different music. This is more or less the menu world. That's what I'm going to call it. It's menu world. I'm not going back for that. Can't be bothered. I'm not even going to go over there and get those. Without the collection things, this is kind of a, you know, what people would call a walking simulator. For the most part. There's no real gameplay to it. You know? I mean, you could call it a platformer. I mean, it's ostensibly a platformer, but really? I mean, Crash Bandicoot, Croc, Gex, these games are many years old, decades old at this point, and you can't do better than that. I mean, the first Crash Bandicoot, I mean, if we're being honest, like, I've got a lot of love for it, but looking back, like, it wasn't that brilliant, you know? You can do better than that these days. And this game clearly isn't. It just isn't. Why is this level 3? Level 1 so far has been infinitely more complex than the others. I mean, you know, if we're stretching the definition of the word complex. You know, that had some big floaty spinny thing in the sky. It had rather high up jumping sections. Where, as we learned, failure to make a jump, or indeed just get caught in some scenery and get pushed off, has dire consequences because you've got to replay a whole boring tract of bullshit again. Whereas this, we're only at 13 of 106. No, not continue. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Where are we at? Level 4? Yeah, level 4. Right, let's see what this has got for us. Better be something huge and dramatic. Come on. Jumpix Jump. What could you possibly be loading? Oh, there it goes. Okay, no, this is the starting area. Look, it's the house. It's Jumpix's stupid fucking house. Pumpkins! Alright, this game's gone up a little bit in my estimation. The presence of pumpkins always brightens my day up a bit. Big fan of them as objects, as objet d'art. Well, there's a treehousey thing there. I'm not going up there. There's nothing but more diamonds and or squares up there. I mean, that's one big problem with this game is again, because you're collecting for collection's sake. I got no cause to go into anything else. I got no cause to explore. Your reward will just be more fucking shit. Can't jump over this fence. That's all I need to know about this level. Final level. What you got for us? Anything exciting? Anything to dazzle the senses and thrill the mind? Okay. No, it's more bullshit. With a light jungle theme. Man, they've really plundered Kevin MacLeod's music library for this one. Yeah, that's enough, innit? That's fucking enough.